Hello, it's Crimson. Today we have another About Me video, and it's going to be about nail polish. We have kind of gotten a little obsessed with nail polish. But I love acrylics, and I can't do acrylics because I play guitar and piano. So you can't really, any instruments really, can't really do that. So I typically have my left hand completely down to the nub, and the other hand I have a little bit of a nail so I can get some of that tap, but that's just how it is. So instead of having plain nails all the time, I like to be fun and dress it up. So we're gonna start off with the first nail polish that I literally ever got and like loved. I can't use it anymore. It's years and years and years old. Years and years and years old, but it's what started it all. This is my Sally Hansen's Hard as Nails. I got this from one of the women in the church that was babysitting me at the time. And I am obsessed. Obsessed. Like, this is the color. Like, you think the red and black started very young. It did. Because look at that. Amazing. Love this color. Now, I don't even know if there's anything in this left, because this is literal years old. Yeah. Okay, love that. This is the Hard as Nails, so this is from years and years and years ago, but it's my favorite. So I kind of kept on brand. I used a bunch of different nail polishes throughout the year, but I got drawn to Sally Hansen's Insta Dry. So I'll start with the reds. So we have Cinesnap, which is kind of like, I've gone through 2 of these already. This is my 3rd. I love this simple, dark, classic color. And then That's a Blazing, which is slightly brighter. You can't tell, but it's slightly brighter than Cinesnap. And then ASAP Apple, still can't tell. It's bright. It's like at your face. They look the same in this lighting, but they're different shades, I promise. And then the Stranger Things edition. This one is Squawk, and you can clearly tell it's brighter. But this one's like way more intense. It's more of a pastel-y, but I kind of like it. And then I just got this one, haven't used this one yet. It is supposed to be red. It's Go Garnet. Now it looks almost black, but my friend bought it and like tried it on, and I was like, oh, there's so much like darker reds in there than it looks like in the bottle. So I'm excited to try this one. This is probably going to be next. I was going to do it a couple days ago, but didn't have the time, didn't get around to it, so I didn't. But these are my reds. Okay, next I'll go to the blacks, because obviously red and black. So we'll start. This is Black to Black, just straight black, just straight black. Nothing interesting about that one, just the OG classic. Then we have some sparkly ones that I have. This is the Reese's Pieces. It's called, yeah, Reese's PB&C is what this is called. It's sparkly, but it's like light. It's light sparkles, so they're smaller. I love the way that this looks. It's not as like big and chunky as some of the glitters are. Then I have this Chrome Zone, which is their Hollow Glow. So this one has like, you can feel it. It's like textured almost. And this one has brighter, it's almost silvery, but it's black. And you can definitely see it. That's that Hollow Glow that makes it different. But when you compare it to that, you can kind of tell. Like, this one shines much brighter. They don't look as good in the bottles, but And then you have the actual chunky classic. This one's called Power Slide. This one's chunky chunk. Like a couple different coats on this one. Then you have to like move the pieces. It gets a little, but there's a mood. There's a mood for this one too. There's a time and a place. And the last one is Between Worlds. This is another Stranger Things one, but this is the crackle effect. Now, I've had Sally Hansen's crackle before, but it never turned out like how I wanted it to, so I thought I was doing something wrong. This works flawlessly, and I love it. I love it. I love it. I have a shirt that's red with like a black crackle effect over it, and I made my nails match it one time. I love that. So these are all the blacks. So, as we knew from my first About Me, my third favorite color is green. So then here are my greens. Let's start off with the first green I ever got, which is Hard Drive Me Crazy. I love this. I actually have a table that matched this when I first got it, so I was kind of obsessed. But it's almost like grassy in that sense. And then I got this one. I've yet to use it. This one's called Fresh Beginnings. It's a Hershey's. I don't know. I found it at Gabe's and it was marked down, so you know I got that. And it's slightly different. It's like, you can't tell. It's like brighter. It's brighter. This is more like church. This feels like church to me. So I haven't used it yet. Then I just recently got this one. This is Neon Nitro. And I was looking, I wanted it for a while. When I found it, I didn't buy it at the time because I was like, no, I'll wait. I'll get it another time. Should have bought it because I ended up going to 3 different stores with my friend trying to get this specific color so I could do Uno colors on my fingers for my friend's son's first birthday. And this is lovely. I love how bright this is. I love this. And when you compare it to the others, it looks just like the reds. You're like, they're the same colors. But they're different. And then I have Limelight, which is another hollow glow. So it's like, it's still like with the light and stuff, but it's not as intense as the big chunky ones. And then the last one I have is Chill Out. That's how it's, yeah. It's dark. It's a dark green. And I wonder how well these would go together. Thoughts. See, this is what happens. So I love this. I've only worn this one time, and it was to a funeral, and I wore another red with it. And I don't know, it just felt like the vibe, but I haven't worn it since. So then we'll move on to orange. This one, straight up, this one's called Time Warmth. Just classic orange. It kind of gives camping, like the Ozark Trail, they have this orange. It gives that. So the first time I ever used this, I went camping with it because I was like, it's perfect. It matches my camping gear. And then I have Reese's Candy, which is the orange sparkly. And again, there's subtle sparkles. So like you don't know it's sparkly, but it is. And I love that. I love a subtle sparkle instead of like in your face. And there's a time and place for in your face as well. And then the last one, Clash. This is another Stranger Things. This one is supposed to be glow in the dark. I have not had luck with this yet. I have worn it, but I have not had luck with this yet. So we will see. I'll probably bring this out around Halloween time because, you know, orange is perfect for Halloween. Then we have our pinks. So the first pink I got was, actually, this is the first one that started this whole thing. My sister gave this to me. It's called Espresso with an X, okay? And not a big fan of the color. She wasn't either, that's why she gave it to me. But I don't really like this color, but I loved the application. I loved how it felt applying it, and that's what kind of sent me on the Insta-Dry. So then from there, I got this Pumped Up Pink, which is like, it's like a Barbie pink, but it's got like sparkles. This is a light sparkle as well. So I pretty much have a sparkle in every single color so far. I love sparkles, but not too much, not too much. Then I have this Crimson Crush, which I put with the pinks because it's not red. It's not red, and it's definitely not crimson. So it just kind of like, it's more pinky than I wanted. But it's fine. It's fine. I've worn this. This is summer. So I wore this for summer last year. With I think I did it with the Hard Drive Me Crazy. Because they're just such, like, fun summer colors. And then the last one I have for pink is the Queen's Velvet. I have worn this one. This one is a darker pink with sparkles. This one's like a lighter pink. This one's darker pink with sparkles, so I kind of fucking love that. Then I have 2 more one-offs. I have this one, Lustrous Lilac, which is another hollow glow. So this is like textured sparkle, and it kind of like, I don't know how to describe it, but it's different than a regular sparkle. I don't have many purples because my friend has a lilac, so if I want that, I just go and borrow hers. And my other friend has like a dark, rich purple, so if I want that, I borrow her. I don't really like purple all that much. I don't hate it. You'll never catch me with blue. Ever. I can't stand blue, so I'll never have blue. But I do have, I have 2 friends that if I ever want blue, they both have some Insta-Dry blues, because my one friend will never catch, you'll never catch her with red. You know, she's got all the blues, which is fine. There's balance, you know? And then my last one is Euphoric, which is another hollow glow, but it's silver. You need a silver. You can't just not have silver. And this, I love, the hollow glows, even though they're textured, they shine, they're a pain to like remove because of all the layers. Not as much as this Power Slide, the chunky glitter. Oh my God, that one's so difficult. And I don't use nail polish remover that has acetone in it. I don't like the smell of it and the chemical of it, so I use one with coconut oil. And so it just takes a little bit longer to get it off, but my nails don't feel as dry and upset afterwards. And then when I'm done, I have a double duty Sally Hansen, so it's a base coat and it's a top coat. And I just like to, it's not Insta-Dry. They do have an Insta-Dry one, I just haven't really. That's the honest answer for that. So I always just like to give it a clean. I am very rough with my hands and moving, and I just don't like giving any thought. And if I have to stop what I'm doing for longer than 10 minutes to let my nail polish, like Insta-Dry is the only way I'll go, because if it takes too long to dry, I will mess my nails up. I do not use the UV lighting because I know that they say it doesn't have effects, but I just don't want to put my hands underneath of that light. Like, I'm not gonna do it. And let me know what colors you like, what color combinations you want to see, or if there's any, or if there are colors that you like, that you have, that I don't, because I'll buy them, because I'm a little obsessy, but it's fine. We all have our things. And this is the final pile. I don't feel like this looks like a lot, but I mean, it kind of is, but I'll get more. I'll get more. But that was the About Me for today. Thank you for watching.